Hey everyone, this is Kaylin and this is the 30-day Pilates Journey, Finding Your Center. So today we focus on strengthening our spinal extension. So yesterday we worked on that spinal mobility and articulation. We did a lot more of that flexion, that rounding of the spine. So today we're going to work on opening up and finding that mobility in that extension. Obviously, right, with the theme of finding your center, we are going to do this while staying strong through here so that we're using more of that lift from that upper back to find that extension and not getting into the lower back to do that work. So we're going to start first on the knees, or maybe if on your knees is not comfortable, maybe you start in standing. We're just going to do some opening of the chest and the shoulders, start to kind of work through here first, and then start to extend just a little bit before we get fully moving. So I want you to go ahead and take a big breath in as you inhale, bring the arms up to the sky, and then exhale, bring it down. Good. So inhale, arms come up. And they're kind of circling back a little bit, starting now to open the front of the chest, open the shoulders, right? So sometimes people have difficulties with extending through their spine if they're really tight through here. So all we're trying to do now is just trying to loosen that up a little bit, trying to open it up. Now go ahead and reverse those circles, coming back, up, and forward. So spinal extension is also amazing for your posture and finding those muscles that are going to help you bring the shoulders down and back and find that correct posture so that you're not rounding forward all the time in a seated position. Good, one more. Good, and down. Good, now I want you to bring your hands back behind your chest. I'm going to turn to face the side. You can stay facing forward. Now, I want you to keep your core pulling in as you press the hands down, open the chest and the heart, maybe lift your head up just a little bit. We're not doing a big extension or opening, just a little bit here, and then release. Good, so again, belly in, shoulders back, start to lift the arms back, and maybe lift the heart and the upper back. Good, and then lower back down. Do one more like that, shoulders down and back. Good, bring the hands up and back as we lift. Good, and lower. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna come and do our pinwheel now, which we have done in a previous video. So this is gonna get more opening and a little bit of an extension as we twist and rotate. So you're gonna come onto your side. We're gonna do this one a little differently than we did, which means we're gonna do a full circle with the arm. So you're gonna start to take this top arm, straighten it, and then start to sweep it back behind you. And then you're gonna open your chest here so the arm is out to the side. Then it's gonna come back to center and then bring it back forward. So we're just gonna continue into that circle. So it's when you open and twist that you should find that beautiful opening in the chest and shoulders. And you start to extend a little bit into that upper back as well. Good. Last one like this. Good, and then reverse it, sweeping the arm back first. Good, up and over. Good, sweeping back. Opening, up and over. Good, just a couple more times. And last one. Good, go ahead and sit yourself up or just go ahead and flip over to the other side so we can get that other arm as well. All right, we'll start with that arm forward, right? Legs and knees are stacked and hips. We start to bring that arm forward and then we sweep it back and let the upper body twist open. Good. This has always been a really tight area for me, the shoulders, right? I tend to round that's my go-to. So I really have to work hard at keeping them down and back, really stretching through the front of the chest and the shoulders in order to make it easier to find that opening and that extension. All right, go ahead and reverse your circles. Other way. Good, open it up. Last two. And last one. Good, open and back forward. All right, so now go ahead and come onto your back so you can just flip right over. And we're gonna bring the hands onto the mat. Now, we're doing just a little bridging here at first. So there is a little bit of an extension in bridge, right? We're not in that neutral spine. So this is gonna help us kind of open just a little bit more into the front body, still staying connected all the way around though. So arms by your sides. I want you with a flat back to just start to lift into your bridge position. Good, don't arch your spine, right? But you can feel obviously this back body's working. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to wake that up. And then lower back down. Good, and then we lift up and lower. Good, lift. Making sure those shoulders are pulling down towards your ribs. Good, lift up and lower. Let's do three more. 3 and 2. Last one. Good, hold here. Go ahead and see if you can clasp your hands underneath you, snuggling your shoulders more underneath so that you might have to kind of shift a little bit to do that. This is more of a yoga position here where you're finding a little bit more opening here in the front of the chest and shoulders. So I just want you to hold this. Right, if you feel like it's too much lift and arch in the back, drop the hands down, or just make sure you're dropping the ribs a little bit. Good, last breath. Good, let the hands and the arms go back down by your sides. And this time we will roll the spine down as we release. Good, go ahead and rock yourself up to a seated position. And we are gonna flip over into all fours. So in this all fours, keep the arms straight, keep the spine neutral. We're gonna start to just do some chest drops. So the chest is gonna drop through the arms as the shoulder blades slide together. And then you start to press the arms away as the upper back comes through the shoulders. Good, so we bring it down and then press it up. Okay, so this is just getting a little bit more mobility here in that upper back. Again, keeping those arms straight. You might be tempted to bend them in order to bring yourself farther down towards the mat, but really this movement is coming right from those shoulder blades. Good. Couple more. This is our protraction and our retraction of our shoulders. All right, so keeping it nice and steady here with the arms straight. Now we're gonna move into our cat and cow, but I want you to focus a little bit more on the cow than the cat. So I want you to inhale to drop the belly, lift the chest. So we're obviously in an extension here. Exhale, pull it maybe just slightly out of neutral, just rounding the spine just a little bit. Good, inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round. Good, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. All right, come on to the forearms now. And we're gonna add a movement of the leg with a extension movement of the spine here. So I want you to go ahead and keep the knee bent of this right leg. So you're gonna lift the knee off of your mat. And keep your shoulders here over your elbows. And now you're starting in a more neutral position with your spine. Now, as you lift the leg up, I want you to lift the heart, lift the chest as well, and then lower it back down. Good. Let's do that again. Lift it up and lower. Now, as you lift, try not to drop too much into your belly, right? Keep the belly lifting in and up so that you're not dumping too much into that lower back. We want to stay connected in our front body. Pull the shoulders down as the leg lifts. 2 more, 2. Last one. Good, you're gonna do that on the other side. So let's move to that left leg. Good, lifting it off. And then we lift up with a little extension. And then we bring it back down to neutral. Good, shoulders slide down, core in, lift, and lower. Good, lift, and lower. So this does involve a little bit more of that middle and lower back here, right? We're not just obviously moving that upper back, that thoracic spine. We're gonna do a little bit more shortly with just that part. Good, lift and lower, last one, and lower. All right, moving to a long leg, we're gonna do that same thing. So bring the leg out of that right leg. So we're back to that first side. And now you're gonna lift that right leg up as you lift your heart and chest a little, and then exhale back to neutral. Good, lift up. Good, lower the leg, body comes to neutral. Good, and lift. And lower. Good, lift and lower. 2 more, 2. Last one. Good, bring that knee in. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side. So left leg reaches out. Good, shoulders down. Good, we lift the heart and chest, lift the leg. Good, bring it back down. Good. Good, inhale, lift. Exhale, lift. And lower. Good, last 3. 2. Last one. Good, go ahead and bring that knee down, come back onto your hands again. Go ahead and round the spine, dropping the head. This is just our counter stretch. So we can stretch out that lower back, that mid back, that upper back, all the way through that spine. All right, we're gonna come into a side plank. No, I lied. We're gonna first come into a forearm plank. All right, I want you to come right down into a forearm plank. So we're gonna get that shoulder movement here, and again in a deeper plank or a bigger plank position before we move into some side planking with some opening and extension. So go ahead and come onto the toes, back onto the forearms or onto the forearms, and you're gonna keep your spine long as you let your chest drop down. Don't let the belly drop, and then lift back up. So again, it's just that sliding here of the shoulders on the back. Again, just creating more space, more movement in that back body. Good, a couple more. Last one. All right, so now I want you to transfer your weight to your left forearm. As you come to the left, come down onto your left knee. Bring this top leg out nice and long. Reach this top arm overhead. So now we're just in a regular kneeling side plank here. Now, pull your belly in, slide the shoulders down, turn your chest, just your upper chest, up to the sky. Good, moving into that extension. Good, I want you to come back forward, bring your forearms back down, come back to that plank position. Good, hold here. Now we're switching to the other side. So right forearm comes down, right knee. As you turn to that side, Good. Open back up on that side, keeping the ribs pulling in, belly in, and then we lift just the chest towards the sky. Good. Come back into the side plank, lower down to forearms, back into that forearm plank. Coming back over to the other side. Good. Into that kneeling plank first. Good. Shoulders down, belly in. Reach the chest up. Good. Come back onto the forearms, over to the other side. Good. Good. Lifting. Staying engaged in your center, and then we move from center as we open that upper body. Good. Coming back down. You have one more on each side. Good. Coming over. Good. Reach it long. Good. Feel that opening back body. Good. Feels so good. Come back down. Last one. Over. Good, and then lift through your chest. Good. Coming back forward. This time I want you to go right into a child's pose. Bringing the forehead to the mat. Again, this is that counter stretch here, just stretching out that lower spine. Good, one more. All right, now come all the way down onto the belly. And this is more of our traditional spinal extension work. And so we're gonna move into our swan. So let's go ahead and keep the hands on the floor, forehead's on the mat, legs are reaching nice and long. Now slide those shoulders down, connecting everything into center, press into the hands. As you lift, this one really focus on just that thoracic spine to come up. And then lower back down. Good, and again, shoulders down, heart lifts. Good, and lower. Just a few more like that. Make sure you're pulling your belly in each time, lengthening that lower back before you lift. Lower, and last one. And lower down and release. All right, arms are gonna come forward. And we're gonna do our Superman. So this is both upper and lower body working together. So again, core in, shoulders pull down. Inhale as you lift upper and lower body. Exhale, lower. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Last two. Last one, stay lifted, moving right into swimming. Good. Arms and legs nice and strong. Staying stable in your center. Good. Last two. Last one. Good. And lower it all the way down. Come up onto your forearms now. We're going to do our single leg kicks. So in this position, right, lifted in our lower abdominals, shoulders down. So we have this nice, easy extension, the top of our back, upper back, thoracic. Good. Reach those legs long. We flex through the right ankle. We kick, kick, point and reach away. Flex left, kick, kick, point, reach, kick, kick, and reach. So you'll automatically feel here, if you're not engaging through the front of your core, because you'll start to feel this too much in the lower back. Good. Kick, kick, reach, kick, 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 kick. Good. Let's do one more set. Good, and then lowering all the way down, moving right into our double leg kicks. So bring your left cheek to the floor, clasping your hands behind the back, pull the belly in, press the hips down, And we kick the heels in 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Good, lift everything up, reach the arms back. Switch sides with your head. We kick, kick, kick. Good, lift, reach, lengthen. Good, lower it down. Good, kick, kick, kick. Belly pulls in, reach it long. And lower. Good, kick, kick, kick. Good, lift up. And lower, one more each side. Good. And lower, last time. Good, lifting up. Good, and lower. All right, we're gonna do something called a swan dive. So this one looks a little awkward. It gets into a bigger extension. So if this does not feel good, why don't you just come out of it, come into a child's pose. We won't be here too long, so you can just hang out there, stretch out the lower back. So with this, we bring the hands to the front of the mat. We slide the shoulders down. You are in a deeper extension in your lower back here, so just be careful of that. But your core is lifting up. Now, you're gonna start to bring the arms up and off the mat as you rock yourself forward. Your legs are gonna lift with you, so it looks like this. We inhale. Now exhale, rock forward. Inhale, lift up. Good. So we're catching ourselves on the mat every time we come up. Repositioning the body. Good. 2 more. 2. Last one. Good, and now you can go ahead and press yourself back into a child's pose. If you're not already there, knees wide, feet together. Breathe it there. Good. Now I want you to start to sit back onto your heels. Tuck your toes under. And come into kind of a little baby squat here. So we're gonna start to extend the legs and rounding the body forward into a forward fold. So I want you to start to do that. All right, I want you to come to a point where you can keep your legs straight. So if you need to come up a little higher, go ahead and do that. Now you're gonna grab onto your elbows here and just let your upper body sway a little bit here, side to side. Just stretching out that back body. Good. Let's do a couple more. Good, go ahead and come all the way back down onto your hands and knees. And I want you to roll through some bigger spinal movements. So whatever that looks like for you. I'm gonna do some big circles with my spine. Maybe you do barrel rolls where you bend the elbows. Maybe you can come in and out of child's pose. Whatever feels good. If you're doing circles, make sure you move in the opposite direction. So just take some time to do whatever would feel good for your back, for your body. I'm actually going to do a few of those child's pose, those moving child's pose, coming back and back forward. Good. Just a few more breaths here, wherever you're at. All right, and then go ahead and face it forward, coming into your easy seat. Spinal extension. Hope you guys felt that today, right? If you need a little extra stretch for that lower back. I'm going to go ahead and link a back stretch class that I did. So I'm going to go ahead and link that here. If you are interested in doing a little bit of lower body work today, I'm going to go ahead and link a lower body workout so you can get a little bit of that upper and lower body today. So hope you guys found that strength here in your center to be able to open and expand up in that upper body, right? So important to keeping that posture, keeping that width in the shoulders, keeping the shoulders down and back. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know what you thought. And you are done with day 16. So I look forward to seeing you back here on the mat again for day 17. See you then.